heritage means a lot, and there's certainly a strong performance pedigree running through the Fiesta bloodline. The latest addition to the family tree? The ST200. Welcome to what is a rather exclusive up-close and personal look at the new Ford Fiesta ST200. Now, in case you've been living under a rock and totally missed the rather explosive Geneva Motor Show, amongst the biggest stars was this glinting little number. This is the ST200, a limited run, pumped up Fiesta ST, which marks the last of sort of this generation Fiesta before it's replaced. Now, the standard ST has won critical acclaim amongst motoring journalists, and quite rightly so. In fact, it was our Car of the Year in 2013. But this ST200, it's something special. So what has Ford done for this car to deserve elevated status? Visually, the car retains its stout little proportions with rear wing, bolstered arches and flares to the front and rear bumper. But exclusive to this ST200 is its unique storm grey paint and these 17-inch alloy wheels, which really do give this car a subtly sinister tone. The interior is familiar to anybody who's driven a Ford Fiesta before. It's the same dashboard layout, the same Sony-based infotainment display from the ST3. But what is new are these silver-stitched Ricaro seats. And I have to say, these things really hug you tight, which hints at some of the performance that this car has, because, well, beauty is more than just skin deep. Under the bonnet is the same 1.6 litre turbocharged engine, but now it's kicking out 197 brake horsepower and 214 pounds-feet of torque. But for 15 seconds, that 4-cylinder unit gets overboost, and that means the car will produce a maximum of 212 brake horsepower and 236 pounds-feet. 0 to 62 miles per hour takes just 6.7 seconds, and it'll go on to a top speed of 143 miles per hour. Other mechanical tweaks include a shorter final drive ratio for the 6-speed manual transmission. In terms of the chassis, there's an altered suspension setup which offers further stiffness by altering the rear twist beam and front steering knuckles. Overall, the centre of gravity is also lower in this car. Now, just like the standard ST, you get torque vectoring and a 3-stage ESC. The great thing about any Fiesta ST is that at the end of the day, it is a Ford Fiesta, which means when you need to take the kids to school, there's plenty of space in the back. When you need to go shopping, there's room for the shopping in the boot. But whenever you get onto a twisty B road, well, this thing's your new best friend. Ford are currently staying tight-lipped about just how much this car will cost, though I have been told if you think about the Fiesta ST3, the top specification ST currently, and where the Focus ST begins price-wise, it's going to be somewhere in between there. Just 1,600 Ford Fiesta ST200s will be built, all for Europe. 400 are coming to the UK, and unfortunately none are going stateside. So if you're interested in one of these little ST200s, I'd put your name down sooner rather than later, because this thing is going to sell fast. Thanks very much for watching, and let us know what you think in the comments below. Please subscribe for more on the latest and greatest cars to hit the road. For all of the latest automotive news, written reviews and coverage from motor shows, go to www.insidelane.co.uk.